Hello, everyone, and happy 7/7 Portal Day. Hooray, hooray. And please help me welcome JJ from Tutah Speaks, who is here with me today as I host. And next month, it's her turn. So, so I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to give it a few minutes for those notices to go out and get some more folks in here before we get into explaining it and so on. But I have to say, I was telling JJ backstage that for me, so many things have come together, and some of those things have made me calmer, more relaxed. And I didn't even go away. I've been here. But between the astrology and some of the other energies, there's more positivity, and actually slept last night, which is really nice.
That's great. It's nice.
Doesn't happen a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of, we have Jupiter now too. Jupiter is a very happy planet and expansive planet.
Mhm.
And so if you're feeling an energy shift there, that's another reason why. But, whatever it is, enjoy it, because it seems that I'm laughing more. I'm laughing more at really ridiculous things, and I'm feeling a lot better about it. So. Yeah.
That's actually, I wonder, that must have had an impact on the retreat with Kevin Lewis. And I see some of the people in the chat who were at that retreat with me. And it was, it feels as if it was a springboard for whatever's coming next for everybody individually.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the similarity that I saw, was people were kind of excited to go home and like do something like brave.
Yeah.
Or something.
Going.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. And that's part of it. We're releasing what no longer fits, and we're figuring out what you want to keep and how you want that to be seen and felt.
Yeah.
And so all of these things from the solstice on, I would say, which would have been January 21st. I think that was the solstice. And, different things coming in, movement of planetary things on June 30th, the collider was shut down in Switzerland, which I think has something to do with a timeline shift, quite honestly. And, but, it's everybody's going to feel something differently. But I love that we're all feeling it, quote, together.
Yeah.
It's just that it's what we are in, how we're going to manifest that personally might look a little different. Yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah. So let's say hi to some folks. Annie's here, and Charlotte, and Venus, and Anna Heaton, and hi, Sharon, and Jules, Richie. Good to see you. Annie Bear. Who else snuck in here that I haven't? Sonia's here. And JJ says that number 7's her favorite number. I have to say, yes, mine too.
Yeah.
It really is, because it's such a spiritual number. And
I remember as a kid, each year that I was my favorite number. Like when I was six was my favorite number, But when I got to 7, that one stuck. And I'm born on the 7th, and my daughter is Lola's on the 7th, Finn's on the 7th, and my husband was born on a 16. So we're all 7.
Oh my God. It is your favorite number.
It is my favorite number.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. So Charlotte says she had a Mandela effect 2 days ago, and she didn't, and that's happening too. Everybody familiar with the Mandela effect, I hope. Yeah. Somebody actually said today on, I think it was on Instagram, I didn't know Bob Dylan was dead. And somebody else wrote, he isn't. So we're sorry.
Hey, I thought he was dead.
You did too?
Yeah.
Did you do? Okay. No, so he isn't.
Not?
No. Not now anyway. Maybe Mitch McConnell is, though. I think he is. But, so this is how we're all kind of, And what was it? My husband said the same thing when we were watching TV last night, and somebody was on, and I said something, and he said, "Oh, he's dead now, isn't he?" And I said, "No." And yeah, there's a lot of that going on with the Mandela effect. We're all feeling like we heard something different, or not breaking news.
And now in not breaking news.
Right. Yeah. And this is very true. They're saying, Annie, that they're keeping him alive, brain alive, till August 4th, so that they won't do what do you call it? They won't do an election to replace him or something. I don't know, but
humans, we can be so tricky.
I know. What the hell? Yeah. So I don't know if you want to speak to some of the things that you learned that may also have influenced this 7-7 for you.
I want to hear what you say about 7-7. That's usually, I love how
that's usually the way it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I got several things here. So 7 has been associated with intuition, inner wisdom, spiritual growth, trust, and alignment. And yes, we are feeling it. Here we're also bringing heaven to earth. Oh, and I wanted to say that you did get to go see Lee, didn't you? Lee Harris?
Yes.
And wasn't that phenomenal? Yeah.
I think Kevin said it was 4 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in hours, because we had 1,000 people in the audience and then 2,000 live stream. He said it was the biggest audience, but when he channels the things that he's going to talk about, there was 3 things, and he said normally it's one. So there was like 3 things. I don't know if it was because the group was big, but
maybe.
Man, it was cool. I almost fell asleep though during a part of it.
Well, and he says that when you're there, he says, all you people are all really like to be alone, and you're here with all this energy. And yeah that's true. I also love Devore's music.
Oh my God, they are so funny together.
They are. Yeah,
it's like a comedy show.
That's very true. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Charlotte. He channels the Z's. Yes. Yeah. He does so much. He sings. He writes beautiful. He's just an all around great, interesting person. And the downloads that he does. Yeah. So Annie wonders if you got downloads. You got lots of downloads, I'm sure.
Well, I will say coming out of a retreat and the next day going to see him was a lot.
Oh, I bet it was.
It was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But, it was in perfect alignment with what you needed to hear, even though you got tired and everything. I'm really glad you got to go, because not very many, some people don't know who he is. And I didn't know until last year.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And now I think I'll never stop, listening. Yeah. Interesting. He channels the Z's, and JJ got some Z's. That's right, Richie.
And I was just like, whoa. And I saw the woman in front of me, her head was going. I think we were all slouching down I laid my head on Terry's shoulder, and I'm like, Terry, I'm like, I just need to lay my head down.
I get you. Well, in our show, there was an audience member that had Tourette's and kept screaming.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit
distracting.
A little bit strange. But so July 7th, spiritual communities pause to acknowledge the 7-7 portal. For some, it's a plan or a day of manifestation. And remember, what we've said in the past is that we are manifesting in real time right now. So be careful what you ask for, because you're going to get it. Sometimes it's a time of prayer and meditation. It's also a reminder of what we are becoming. So mysteries that exist beyond ordinary reality. Find across traditions, there are several sacred directions, 7 heavens, 7 chakras, 7 days of creation, 7 notes in the musical scale. and other expressions of this vibration. So it means 7 days in the week, we've got 7 everywhere. And we are, I won't say indoctrinated, that sounds negative, but we are influenced by that number all the time. It also represents a bridge between worlds, a meeting place between human experience and something much bigger than that. So that's what I got there. So it says here to trust the path even when it spirals, and it might at certain times. Release what no longer fits, absolutely. And that's what Chiron, not Cryon, Chiron in...
I might cry on.
Chiron is Lee, another guy that does his channeling. Remembering your joy, and Jupiter happens to be joyful planet. So I mean, we're being assisted by the stars in this, and letting go of proving anything, just be. That's important. Yeah. I mean, there's more, but that's pretty much what I had. So.
That's right. Annie Bear says the 7 directions: east, west, north, south, above, below, within. And with that, what I got was mirrors and reflection, our friend and foe. Go beyond what you perceive within and through you. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. I never really thought about this until we started doing the dream show, but a lot of people are saying that mirrors also are portals.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. And as are other things, but looking at yourself, you can also see the changes in yourself. I don't know. Many of us don't want to look in a mirror sometimes because we're like, oh, you look at that, whatever. But it is seeing yourself for the pure potentiality that you hold within you, and looking at yourself authentically and not unrealistically. That for me is big. But anyway, I love that.
Yeah. In low light, I have looked in the mirror, trying to relax my eyes in low light.
Yes.
And it was pretty interesting to see my face change from all different people or things that I've been. I'm not exactly sure. I feel like they were all a part of me somehow. But just looking through gently unfocused was pretty neat.
Yeah. I've tried that with the black obsidian mirror. I haven't had much luck yet, but I'm hoping to, but it isn't really, it's almost like crossing your eyes, isn't it? In that regard, you're looking, not directly at something.
Yeah.
And that happens also when you see something out of the corner of your eye that might be like a fairy or and you go to look at it and it's gone because they don't want you to look right at it. Yeah. So you said to me before we came on that you've seen faces in the trees. I'd love to hear about that.
Yes. So, I was just in the Pacific Northwest. I was above Vancouver in Squamish, and we were on sacred land where the retreat was held. And there were so many faces in everything, but the moss on the trees really had me going. For a while, I had to stop looking because I was like, I think I might be going crazy. I'm like, there are faces everywhere, but it's like, even like when you do kind of look at it with your eyes. Oh, the sun's going to be in the way. How do I do that? Can you see that way?
Yeah.
It looks like a figure leaning up against a tree with its arms on its belly.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I did find a kindred spirit who also was just taking pictures of faces. And but the land was so pretty. I just loved it's not coming through great, but the water's blue.
Mm-hmm.
Just enchanted. It was enchanted. I will say that. Super enchanted.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was one, we were going to go visit the biggest tree on the land. We were going to have a ceremony that we all walked to in different groups. And we were carrying something that represented something you wanted to let go, something you wanted to bring in that you found from nature, right? Mm-hmm. And so we were going to do that later after the walk. And I didn't know that. So I had it with me. And going through the trees, it was almost as if they're like, hey, you're going through this like parade of trees. And we let go on a daily basis. So why don't you just be like a tree? And so I was like, oh, I can release this at any time. And so I was going to put my stick up on a tree, and it's like, it was almost like, girl, don't do that. You know how hard it was for us to release that stuff. We don't want that back. Put it on the ground. And so I put it on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah. And the trees were very powerful and strong. And then I was leaning up against the big tree, and I was like, there's going to be a lot of people here asking you this and that. I was like, is there anything I can do for you? And it's like, well, for starters, you could get off my foot. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so funny.
Oh wow. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Venus says, once I saw a woman with a dog in the trunk of my tree. They were the bark.
Oh yeah.
I kept blinking my eyes because I thought I was seeing things. Well, you know, the dog would bark. I mean, think about it. I know. Yeah, sassy trees. Yay. Hi, Gerald. It's good to see you. Yeah. I think it's wonderful because what you're describing is allowing your imagination and your second sight to be childlike. So you brought your inner child right there with you.
100%.
Yeah. And that has to be magical. And yes, you were walking through history, as we do every day. But it seems like because things change in the citified world, even if it's a town but if something's built up, we don't notice as much. But when we're able to walk a pathway or walk where there's less congestion of any kind, it really does elevate our vibration and allow us to really see things that are there. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Oh, wow. Bella Kula, you're very magical and spiritual. You see faces in the trees. You live in a forest surrounded by mountains.
Wow. Yes.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love that. Yeah. We are taking questions about 7/7, basically. That's what we're doing today. We come on and talk about 7/7 or the double date that we're happen to be on, which is the 7/7 this time. Hi, Glorious. It's nice to see you. Hi, Juanita. But we're talking about leaving things behind that you don't need any longer and choosing a different pathway. And JJ and the Tutah brought in the mirrors and other things. There was a question here, and I'm going to say that any of you tarot readers out there that also would like to illuminate Anna Heaton, that would be awesome. And thank you, Anna, for the question. The tarot number 7 cards do represent challenges. They do represent testing our limits and seeking a deeper purpose. So it could mark a pause or a creative struggle. But if you think about it, it also could be that it's pointing you to do something different that works for you in your spiritual life. And so you're right. It doesn't always seem as in that case, it doesn't always seem it. But I think and I'm not a tarot reader per se. I read more oracles, but I really do believe that every card in that deck is an opportunity for a different choice. I'm going to just say it that way. So I hope that answers the question for you.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. All right. So people are asking about 7/7 readings. Yeah, we
Yeah.
will see if we can get that done. Um, all right. But I want her to be able to talk to Tuta today as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to do something first. I want to do the light language first because what they
Yeah.
said was mirrors and reflections, our friend and foe. Go beyond what you perceive within and through you. So I'm going to do a little exercise that might help definitely me with some of the readings. I just want to tap into the 7/7.
Do it. Yeah.
And I'm even seeing 7/7 as its own reflection. So that's beautiful. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to connect with my breath, connect with my voice. Connect with 100% divine light. Taco kataka, taco kataka, katu kataka, katu kataka, katu takaka titama kuki. Matutomo mama iwa tinama pa ushnama kayewa. Yano taco ema matutiana inga kakana koyama tie kona makiti. Onakai yamashnaka yenaka ka yana kukiana kukaka yamakiashe matyaku kina koka yemashnama kiawa kokana yewa shnamaka yewa pama pako pati atokomo ishnamatui anui atutomama kushnama yewa Anuki atukano shnatayewa matoma upa kunama iyawa nutumama shnatako yawa. What if we saw those energy centers that some of you call chakras? Tutamaikya yanu. If you see it, those energy centers as reflective, and we're looking at them. Kotanushna, like whatever color they are for you. Kotama ushiwa. Anutapatyan koshima. Look as if you're gazing into one of those muddy puddles, as Annie was talking about. Tukama shniyama koyawa. Tutuma kyawa, and ask each energy center. Pa tutako yawa. We can perceive things, but many of us will take a photo when we're younger and we think, oh, I can't believe they took a picture of me. I was feeling fat that day. I was feeling not so good that day. And then 10 years goes by, you look back and you're like, oh my God, I was drop dead gorgeous. It's like our perceptions of, our perceptions are our own, our individual, and other people might see it differently. Also, when we look back in our lives, we might see things differently with our older eyes. So looking into those energy centers, just see if you can do all of them on your own time, but just see if there's one energy center that's calling for your attention. I know mine's in my belly area, my pelvic floor area. Gazing into it. How could we see a true reflection of ourselves? Is it different? All of those stories that we have said about our own self, our self-worth, our level of braveness that we perceive. If we were looking into this energy center as a reflection, does anything, any feeling, any color, launch an investigation? Can the color get bigger? Does it get smaller? O kapa yatu. And if it feels like this is a good thing to do, just have a conversation before you do it. If we can grow this circle that we're looking into, the one that's calling you, the energy center, can we like put our fingers, kind of like through it to test what's through this this portal of this energy center? What in there is asking, that's calling to us. So I'm seeing it as our hands are going through this reflection of the energy center, and just seeing if anything touches your hand while you're in there. Is it a loved one? Maybe it's a younger you. And let's just ask, and be playful, if a gift can be placed into the palm of our hands. Can a gift be placed in the palm of our hands, please? And holding that in our hand, and play around. Does this want to come back in the here and now, or does it want to stay there? And is there anything to unwrap to see what is in the wrapping of this? Is it something like a seed that can grow? Or is it something that can be recycled, given to the earth, given to the fire, give to the river to let that go? Let the birds take it, fly away. Just a little exercise. And it's okay if you saw nothing. Sometimes that happens. And thank that energy center, the reflections, everything that you were gifted today. Yeah.
So I had the yellow show up, which is my gut. And I got a yellow button. And I was told to button that up. Button that energy work up. You know what I mean? And actually ended up giving it to a crow because they love stuff. They love stuff like that.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. That was cool. That was really nice.
Yeah, I saw pink. I'm not sure which one does that represent, pink.
Well, it's the healing color, like a green would be. So it's probably in that area. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if it was going to let me take it out of the energy center. Kind of wanted to stay there, but it came out anyways.
Yep. That's awesome. A beautiful bluebird came. That's lovely. Yesterday, I went outside, and I haven't been outside a lot, but it was a beautiful day, and I wanted to sit out in the sun. And I do have hummingbirds that are around here, but I haven't seen them this year, not at all. And I'm sitting there, and a hummingbird comes and sits right across from me on a wire. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And a lot of people are mentioning that they're hearing more birds now. They're seeing more birds now. There's just something different that is occurring. And also that people are seeing it. Because, you can, but I've been looking for it. I really have been. I mean, I've been open to looking for it, but I haven't seen it. So it makes me feel really good to know that. The high heart, Annie. Yeah, there you go. You saw the sun feels like the sun is as important. It is, Samantha. You're absolutely right. We were having a lot of sunspot activity and a lot of flares, and it's affecting the Schumann resonance, which is the energy on the earth. And we're feeling that whether we recognize that we are or not. So, I mean, there's so much in this puzzle. There's so many pieces. Yeah.
I want to think of that. So the sun and the 7-7. I feel like there's a story there. Yeah, the sun and the 7-7s. Can't quite reach it. I can't quite reach what the story is there.
How about shining a new light on our purpose?
That did seem to be a theme for people at the end of that retreat.
Yes.
They were like, they were going to be brave and they were going to go start something new.
That's correct. Yeah. And that is also the energy of the astrology. It's leave this behind, finish it up, and move forward. And we're seeing a lot of things that are ending. Some of them probably bother us more than others, but endings aren't always bad things. And now we get to shine a light on something new. So yeah, that's awesome.
All right, let's take some questions.
All righty. All right. So we'll do what we can, everybody. We have Charlotte. This is Charlotte.
Hello.
Let's see what we got here.
The reflections of you, the reflections of us. I do feel like you do care about the collective. Thinking of the reflection. When I'm looking in the reflection of you, I see a place to travel to. It feels like, where is this place to travel through? I can see some stone steps. It kind of feels like some of the views that I've seen, the pictures of like Peru, where they, is it the Andes? I forget what's in Peru that they're like
Machu Picchu. Yeah,
but yeah, they're like going up these stone steps, and the stone steps, I can see like the view down below me. And prayer, going as high as you can to send your prayers out on the wind seems like an endearing adventure. Wouldn't it be great if we could travel that way? Like, oh, I want to go there, so I'll just step through this portal.
Right. Well, you know, I think we're not giving enough credit to our imaginations and our dreams, and that, you know, we can go there.
Yeah,
we really can. But, you know, if you haven't seen it in person, it might be harder than it would be if it was someplace that was more, you know, more known to you. But, yeah, my son was there. He went there, and it was beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. He has beautiful pictures. So, Charlotte, I get the card synchronicity for you. And I think it's reminding you that be aware of what's going on around you. And those who don't know what it is need to know that it's just a whole bunch of different coincidences that don't have anything to do with each other, all coming together at the same time. So,
yeah. So you say that you want to go, and you just got a t-shirt with that on it. I love that. I did see that I felt like it was you. I felt like I had, you know, a light backpack that I was wearing, and it was this cute little view of that, and walking up with the prayers. I'm not sure if this is you, but it sounds beautiful, of like each step you take in this beautiful area is like a walking prayer.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And it does take a lot of energy to get there because there's a long walk into it, but it's so worth it when you get there, and so beautiful. So thank you. All right. What do we got here? Venus?
Pisces. Yay. Okay. Cute doggy. Okay. I see like blocks of color. I see like there's like it's horizontal, and then there's square. It's almost as if somebody was like making patches in cloth or fabric. And I see like yellows and pink and maybe a tangerine. Kupati anu papa no makoish natia kona yewa. Nothing, leave nothing to waste. Pa no pa titi na mako yewa. Taking what's still useful and creating it into some new tapestry. Like you kind of find those treasures of things. Other people might think, oh, I'm going to that's not useful anymore. And you find like the usefulness in things, like you have this different vision, this perception of things. And it's kind of fun to go and collect them and then possibly make something creative through it, turning what was maybe not useful to other people and making it useful in your perspective. Is there anything else that Patuma? And I'm getting that the colors are important. So asking, I love launching my curiosity. So like asking, what does the color yellow have for me today? Almost like it's a journal prompt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to inspire your curiosity. Absolutely. And if you write it down, you'll go back to it and go, oh my God, then this happened or something like that, So Venus, I got the card unknown, but look, you're walking the path. It's lit up for you. And don't worry about where it leads because it's where you are supposed to go. So
you got to trust those steps.
Trust the path. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Mossy. All right, Miss Annie Bear.
Our brave Annie. Patuaka Yanana Shinama Kyunama, the reflections of Annie. Kumako Yewa. Oh, Tianama Majnama Yama Tui. Yeah, I see the Annie, I see you also up higher than normal. So like standing on like an opening in the mountain, maybe on a cliff type thing. Just standing there on this like lookout, and I can see you in prayer. And what I see around you is, first I was like, oh, the clouds are there and the cloud people. And I know how important you take pictures of them all the time. What I'm noticing is that there are heavier clouds, like with the ones that have moisture in them, the rain, but yet it hasn't started raining yet. And it feels like one of those like misty days. And I know you can see the beauty in all of that. And also like a slight foreboding for some reason on why is the sun not coming through this area. Let me see. Pano pakonatia kona ishna maoye tananana ye matui tanakayewa. You have so much sunlight inside of you. Anoyema. Open up the sunlight inside of you. There might be a few steps to take. So I guess that would be launching an investigation on how can I shine my light a little brighter today, and bringing out all of that creativity that you have inside of you to help either lift the clouds or have the sun come through.
So as soon as you started seeing her standing on this in this ethereal energy, I could see her making maize tortillas. I wonder if it's past life. I'm getting hope. Always hope. There's always hope that you don't ever give up. You keep going, and that is what you do. So, yeah. Oh, Melissa, clouds don't make the light go. They stop you from seeing it clearly.
They don't make the light go away. They just stop you from seeing it. Ah, Melissa nailed it.
Good for you. Yeah, I agree.
Dog's barking. I don't know if you can hear them or not.
Yeah, but it's far away. It's
Okay.
no big. All right. Here's Bella.
Hello, Bella.
Linda. It's Linda. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Linda's beauty as well in Spanish, right? So it's kind of like Bella. Yes. I don't know what Kula means, but it's like beauty, beauty, beauty.
That's awesome.
Okay. Makuna, the reflections of you. Panupa. Mapa kotana ishna titana kyatia. They're happy. Kotana yeah no koshna yewa tiakona. You're like, oh my God, they're so funny with you. They're like, well, you could hang your mirror over here. You could hang it over here. And they're all like outdoor places. Like you could hang it from the tree. Maybe the birds want to see. And it's like, I see you placing it even on the ground. And I feel like the ground is really where we want this reflection to be. So let's just pretend we're looking down at this ground. To panomako, the reflections to nakana cookie anodom mama kushna. Definitely you're a person who looks at things in a different way. To panioma namako ishna kamako yewa. Oh my goodness, I see you. This is on the ground and it's almost like I want to say the word conjuring of, I just see like this wonderment of like conjuring whatever needs to be seen. Like I see you actually like lifting it through this reflection, lifting it through this mirror. You're not using your hands in like the sense of what we were doing in the exercise. It was like you just use your energy to like spiral it up. That's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that was cool.
So Bella Coola is a place, and it must be in Canada because Donna Marie said her dad was a commercial fisherman and he would fish there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I didn't know that. So
That's
I
cool.
learned something. I have reaching out. Make sure that you reach out if you're trying to make the connection, any connections that you need. Don't sit with it. Move forward. So that's what I get. Peace, please. It is light language, but it's sort of, you explain it. She said, which star system is it? But it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what star system it is. I do know that some people will recognize the light language. It comes through custom for people. So if you recognized it, it might be from your star language or bringing something up for you. Like I've actually said sentences in Hawaiian. I've said words in Hebrew, and I don't know those languages. So the ones who receive the familiarity of the language, I'm so curious about that. Yeah.
Because I hear Native American in there as well.
Yeah.
A lot when you do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it when it sounds Asian. That's my favorite.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Slugger Bully. All right.
I would appreciate a reading, Slugger. Okay. Tama pakuna. No kayewa. I see placing both hands. There's a dog at my door. Hang on.
We love dogs. It's A-okay. Yeah.
Loose. Hi, Mateo. I'm just going to let them all out. Hold on.
Okay, honey. No problem. I can actually start. So my card that I pulled for you is naked. And of course, it doesn't mean you need to strip down your clothing, but it means you might have to strip down to the bare bones and move forward in that portal that shows up for itself for you. They're wanting you to know that wherever you end up going is there exactly where you're supposed to be. So
ooh, I love that picture.
Yeah, it's naked. That's the word, naked. But it's the naked. We have to become naked in order for us to learn. what's going on.
Yeah, but that's like the thing that he's staring at is something to go into.
It is. It's a portal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a portal. Yeah.
Okay. So I see both hands on the mirror. Pakonat yama. Ooh, it's almost like it's patuma kuma, something to move. Panu pakonana kyoma kuishna tiama kuyamai. Takona kuyama tiamaka. Makui, makui, makui. Tanaka. Yeah, it's like be strong. Kunata, nanata, iwa kushna, kiana koyawa. And it's like kuma kunati, unatama kuna kushna ka. Why is that? Manko. I feel tired from being so strong. Kunako kiawa. And it's interesting because the direction that I'm going in is the righty-tighty. It may not look that way to you because it's mirrored, but I'm going righty-tighty. Kuma pakoti. Oh, tamakama ushna kuyama kuma 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 yewa. And they're doing the cutting finger. Tuma washniaka anui. Oh, it's like so the winding ko takona ka yewa makuyewa. I see that there are some on the outside of the mirror of the reflection. I see that there are some things that are tight. And the way they're showing it, they're vines. And it's almost like a vine and then another vine, and how vines just kind of intertwine. And then if there was this thing that you wanted to move, you would have to be very strong to move it. They're showing me that let's look at one of those long vines that are intertwined. Let's just look at one of them. Makumaki ti atonakuma yapa yapa yapa. And I see like we're like 9 on it, and it's just like, we don't want to taste the vibe. Why don't we just call in like a woodpecker, a beaver? I mean, we could call in something else to do this, right? And so it's like it has a bitter taste, and I think that's a metaphor of whatever this vine is. It leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. But once it gets a little bit chewed up, so to speak, I feel like we can twist it very easily and it will break. And you would be surprised to find whatever this represents in your life, metaphorically, is that you do that with one, and it's like it's all one piece, I feel like, and it's all woven together. So you just have to like unweave whatever this is. And I wish you the best of luck, because I think it's a witnessing of, being strong can be exhausting. And let's take a look at why this is, why there's so much strength involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. So this is Robin. And she also is the one that asked the question about the light language. And then she wrote Anunnaki.
Oh my, you're not going to believe this. That is not the first time today that that has come up. In my language, I call it the Anunnaki. And some other people in their languages, they have a different way of saying it. It's not like, it's so interesting how, because I was saying Anunnaki. So
awesome. Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so Nataka Atutoma, talking, using our voice. It's so good to practice using your voice when no one else is around. I feel like when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm using my own voice, it's like it's a practice of finding my voice. I see a shell. I see a shell on a necklace. It's one of those shells. Like if it was bigger, it would be the one you could put up to your ear. My mom had one. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's the conch. I can't remember which, but I see that on the necklace on your chest. It actually is reminding me of the Little Mermaid, where she gives up her voice, gives up the voice, and almost feels like it will be promised back to them. And the voice goes into the shell. Not sure if you have lost your voice or felt like your voice was, let me see, kutana. Ano pamako, writing might come easier. Tutitano mako yabati akonama ish namaka. Matunoma kuyawa numa kushiwa. I feel like writing is, I don't know if you sew, but like writing is the stitch of life, stitching things together. I'm not sure if you do embroidery or something with the sewing, tokoma, and we know that the fabric that we are adding the color to, the fabric of life that we're adding the color to, the fabric that we're adding the story to can be fragile, especially if we're using vintage fabric. All metaphorically, of course. If you were working with something from our great grandmother, it's like we want to honor it, but we also want to do our own story. This is your story, no matter what. It may be perceived that some of us out there are influenced. Think of it, we're babies, and then we go like to public school, and it's like we're being told each step of the way what to do. This reflection is your story is yours. Let's bring back however it is your voice wants to be shared, your own uniqueness, using that when you are alone, stepping into your own uniqueness, having a conversation of, please, I would really love to have some of my people show up in this lifetime. Within the next 2 days would be great. Like having your people, like for instance, I found somebody who loves to take pictures of like sticks and rocks and stuff, and one of my people. And so just asking if those people can come in so it's not so lonely to, they'll help you find your voice, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And she says she writes. So
lovely.
It makes sense to her. I have curiosity. And of course, curiosity is the most important thing to have, I think, because once we're curious, then we can get more information of what we need to know and find out about. And the door is always open to us, no matter how old we are or where we are. It's always there. So thank you.
Come to me in my life, my people. I feel like there is a heaviness right here in my chest area for someone. Could be someone that is going to be seeing this later. I'm not sure. Could be a lot of us are feeling this. Hello. Panokako na yena shewa no. She sees you. Makokamawa shnakoyewa. Anotama kyachiyama. She sees your struggles. Tutako nakakakayama tutanama koewa. Ayewana. She wishes that she could take the tablecloth straight out of the dryer and put it on the table with no wrinkles. Place the wildflowers in a vase. Tutana, weight it down with some beautiful rocks that we found outside, and set the table for two. Who would you have tea with? Who would you make a mud pie with? Tako, let's get this tablecloth dirty. Kunata, let's create sticks. Let's get some water from the stream, and remembering what being childlike and loving of nature. Invite your invisible friend. Invite your invisible friend for tea. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I want to do that. Okay. So seascape.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, seascape. Pakona, tiano mobosh na tu kiama koiwa. Pato kia. Seascape. They are showing me that. Okay, so I'm looking at this mirror, and it's almost like I would rather look at what the mirror is. It's like you're very curious. Like you're kind of like, what is this made out of? What is this? What is this? What's up on top of it? Like what material is this made out of? Is it thin? Is it thick? Like what? It's like launching an investigation about what this reflection is, which I kind of find hilarious. It makes me want to laugh. But they're like, that's the way they are. And it's interesting because not taking things at face value, and we're thinking of a mirror and reflections, like not taking things at face value. Like they're like, what do we value? Kutomas na tama tiama kuyawa. Patuma ma kumama ish nama kuyawa. Utanaku ishna. And it's all about what the reflection is like. Hold on one second. Someone's coming upstairs. Hang on one second.
It's okay. It's okay.
And so it's this one time I bought this journal and I made each journal page before I wrote in it. I put like artwork. I was like, I worked so hard. And then I was like, not that this is your situation, it's just a JJ story. It's like I worked so hard making the pictures so pretty that I didn't want a journal in it. So it's like to this day, there's nothing written inside this beautiful frame. Yeah. But what I'm seeing is it's reminding me of that because I see like this, I don't know if it's like crocheting. It's not made with like thick yarn. Maybe it's something like going back to like embroidery, but without the fabric underneath. So I'm not sure what that's called, but I can see it as putting this decoration around the frame of the mirror. It's about the presentation. And really looking about what things are made up with, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So what do I have? I have a kind of a mirror here. Look at this.
Ooh,
and it's higher self, Seascape. It's that they want to remind you that you have more knowledge than you can see in the mirror, because the higher self is always available to us, but it's not something that we can see in our reflection. So,
and it's like, I'm like 7-7. What would be like something we could share about this? And it's almost like they're giving you permission to go to like Michael's or like a craft store, which heck yeah, let's go.
May have some fun, do some finger painting or whatever it is you need to do. Yeah. Wow. Well, everyone, thank you so very much. That's all the time we have for today. But manifest what it is you want, figure out what you need to let go of and do it. It's more than one day that we're being asked for this to happen. So it is a spiritual imperative, I guess is the best way, because if you don't, then the universe will conspire to take care of it. So yeah. And we don't want that. So.
No.
Oh, you can't hear her, Juanita? I don't know, honey. Oh my. All right. Well, thank you, JJ and the Tutah. Thank you, everybody, for coming and being with us today. And we'll see you next month. Make it a good day, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.